ready, let's put it away. Charlie, if you're ready, you can close your computer. Tyler, if you're ready, you can put that away. No. Sarah, can you get your computer away, please? Thank you, Charlie. Just under your desk. That's. Thank you so much. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. How are we feeling? Does someone want to read the target for me today? Anyone? Haley?
I can identify negative emotions I feel and how to come up with ways to cope with in a classroom setting.
Perfect. So can anybody remind us of what we did on Monday? 1, 2, Charlie?
You did something to help with like if you need to go take a breath and do some stuff to help us do it.
Yes, we did coping strategies. We figured out ways to calm ourselves down. So want me to write, can I write coping strategies? Is that okay? Awesome. Coping. Anything else? Tyler, what about you? Can we look up? Can we put both hands on the desk, please? Can I see you're not using your phone? Awesome. Can you tell me what we did on Monday? Give me one little thing.
Oh, meditating.
Meditating? Sure, we did that. And then did anybody in the last 2 days face a situation that they needed to use any mindful techniques? Yeah, Tyler? You want to tell us what happened? Do you want to tell us what you did?
Sorry, what happened that made us like...
No, I just thought you want to tell me the coping strategy that you used and if it helped you.
Well, the breathing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Laying down and relaxing. That's what
Really? Did it help you? All right, great. Yeah, and Sierra?
Someone said something and I wouldn't like to talk back. I'm working on that. So I took deep breaths.
My heart, amazing. So you took deep breaths, and you also took deep breaths instead of otherwise reacting. And I'm really proud of you for that. That's wonderful. So before we start our lesson, and before we kind of get into everything, I want us to do a little breathing exercise together. So if you want to stand up, we're going to do the butterfly breathing from Monday. Up and up, up and out. All right. Does anyone remember how it goes and wants to demonstrate and wants to lead it, or do you want me to do it? Want me to do it? All right, awesome. So we're going to start with our arms crossed, and we're going to put under our lungs, and our arms are wings. So we take a deep breath. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in, and we open our arms like our wings, and we're going to stretch our wrists. We're going to stretch our arms. We're going to go up. We're going to go down. If you want to stretch out your legs, you can do that too. Totally fine. And then we can exhale. We're going to do it 2 more times. Okay, ready? Inhale. Get all your energy spread out to the whole parts of your body. Bring it from your belly button, work out, and then back in. And then last time, let's make it a good one. Ready? So big inhale, stretch it out, do whatever stretches you need to do, and then exhale. Awesome. All right. So today we're going to keep talking about being mindful of our emotions and how it's important to how to deal with them, as well as really how it's going to affect our body in the future. So right now, we're going to watch a video on stress and how it affects our bodies.
Watch this. One little piece of paper can have a remarkable effect. Stress is stressful, but if you understand a bit about what it is, you're better able to deal with it. First though, take a few deep breaths. In fact, do that anytime you feel stressed. It helps. Stress is a survival mechanism. When danger appears, it can get you out of trouble quickly. Your body crashes up the gears and throws all its resources into getting you moving. The heart pumps furiously to increase blood pressure. Glucose sends the muscles as a fuel injection. And you become totally focused on what psychologists call fight. Thing is, this emergency state is only meant to last just long enough to get you out of danger. 21st century, we stress about different things, and for much, much longer. Your brain and body stay on red alert. You'll be less able to think clearly, learn, or remember things. Take a few more deep breaths, because as you now know, stress is a physical reaction, and deep breathing helps to counteract its effects. So, what else can you do? Okay, top tips to reduce stress. First, get plenty of exercise. Let out all that locked up energy. Now, back to the problem. Get in control. Scope out the situation and how you're going to tackle it. Don't stress alone. Talk to someone. Socialize. And have a laugh. You can't laugh and quake with fear at the same time. Get down in nature, on a big or small scale. And if your mind won't stop worrying, give it something else to do instead.
All right. How did we feel about the video? Can I hear maybe one thing you might have learned and then one strategy you think you might use? It could be a strategy we already talked about. We talked about breathing a lot, and if you think you're going to use that, that's fine too. But is there something you guys learned that was maybe new that you didn't think about before? Did you guys really think about how much stress affects us and think about how it really, it's a real thing? It's something we can't control, and it's okay. But then we have so many other techniques to help us move through them, right? Is there a technique you guys thought that you would use? Yeah, Brendan.
Like for me, relaxation music.
Relaxation music, that's awesome. Can I get maybe one more? Yeah, Tyler?
I don't know, like if you feel better about the situation, maybe like talk to someone you trust about it.
Talk to somebody you trust. That's awesome. These two are really great recommendations. If you want, that might be a good thing you want to jot down so you can remember that. Talk to someone you trust. That is excellent. So for yesterday and a little bit of today, we've been working on how to handle our emotions and how to cope with them. But what are you going to do, honestly, though, if you're faced with a real situation? So we're going to kind of work on that a little bit together.
Yeah, facing real ones.
Tyler, come sit at your desk, that's fine, because we'll be writing now. So it'd be a good idea that you were on a hard surface. Michelle, let's change the slide of the story. Perfect. All right. So we are going to read a story about Sarah, and we're going to kind of talk about it a little bit and things she could have done differently, things she could have done the same. So does anyone want to read it? Want to volunteer to read? Sierra?
This morning before school, Sarah woke up late. Remember, she had a test she forgot to study for a test. Your backpack wasn't packed for school and ended up being late to class. When her teacher asked for her homework, Sarah realized you forgot it at home. Sarah yells at her teacher and storms out of the room.
Okay, so how do you think Sarah would feel in the situation? Yeah, Brendan.
Kind of upset and kind of worried, even though she left her homework.
Yeah, so upset and worried because she had this test she forgot to study for and she left all her homework. Tyler? This is something we should be writing down also.
Rushed, frustrated, and stressed about that. It's like, this is happening to me a lot.
So rushed, frustrated, and stressed.
There's a lot of times I'll just yell back at the teacher too.
That's what we're going to talk about in a second. And Sierra?
Just have to in sentences.
No, it's just this is for you.
Okay.
So whatever helps you remember it the best. All right, can we get one more? So Tyler said she would feel rushed, she felt stressed, she felt frustrated. Sierra? Overwhelmed. Excellent. I'll give you a couple more seconds to jot the rest of that down.
Angry, read another word.
Yeah, anger could be a word. Said she yells at her teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I like you guys are coming up with some on your own. So how do you think Sarah handled it wrong? Or if Sarah handled it right, let me know. That's fine too. Tyler?
What she could have done is, she kind of made it a bigger deal than what it really needed to be. She could have explained it to the teacher, saying she felt she was rushed. She forgot to pack her. She forgot to pack her stuff, and then she left her homework at home. She could explain it to the teacher instead of like yelling at the teacher about it.
That's super excellent. That's also leading into number 3. But then what did she do? You were right that she made a big deal. What did she do that handled it poorly? Sierra.
She yelled at the teacher and ran out of the room.
She yelled at the teacher. That you're going to say too, Haley? Yeah. So she yelled at the teacher and ran out of the room. And like Tyler said, she didn't really communicate with her. She didn't tell her what was going on. So if it was Miss Shelton, all Miss Shelton would hear is that you're yelling at her and just running out. She didn't know what was going on with your day. Yeah, Brendan.
It's kind of weird because yours says, how did they handle it wrong, where ours says, how could they have handled it different. That's kind of weird.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was my mistake in the typing. How would you have handled it differently is, let's cross that out.
Cross out.
I'm going to say, how did they handle it wrong? Thank you for catching me on that one. I must have printed the incorrect one. No, thank you for catching me.
How did she handle it?
How did she handle it wrong? Because the next question is, what would be a different, better way to have handled it? So you have a couple more minutes to write down and then think about, a couple more seconds to write down and think about your ideas, and then when you're ready, you can share. Bless you.
Bless you, Logan. Thank you. Reading number 3, too.
No, we're reading number 3 together. So what do you think would be a good way to handle the situation? Tyler kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. Yeah.
She could have, like he said, talked to the teacher and explained that she was in a rush and she had left her stuff.
Yeah, so she could have communicated. She could have talked to the teacher about what was going on. Yes.
Back the night before, be at school, in class on time would be home.
That's also something she could do. That also ties into maybe time management and our organization lessons from the past couple of weeks. So if you didn't hear, Tyler said that she could have packed her backpack, she could have set an earlier alarm. She could have written things down that she wouldn't have forgotten. We're going to focus. Tyler, look at me. Look at the board. Thank you so much. All right, is there any other?
Class A, she could have wrote it down in a planner.
Yeah, she could have wrote it down in a planner. That's really good. And if you're thinking, that's kind of like time management, right? How important it is to be managing your time, planning everything. Yeah, Logan.
She could have sat down and taken a few deep breaths.
She could have sat down and taken a few deep breaths. That's excellent. So she could have communicated. She could have planned. She could have used better organization. She could have taken deep breaths and could have used coping strategies. That's excellent. All right. So now that we have all of this under our belts and we have a few different resources, we are going to pair up with different partners from Monday, and we are going to be working on different situations together. Michelle, can you possibly pull up the partners, please?
How do you spell strategies?
STRATEGIES.
Perfect. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah.
All right, so here are your partners. We're going to do Haley and Tyler, Sierra and Logan, Brendan and Charlie. We're all going to pair up, and we're going to open Google Classroom. So I want you guys to do that before I explain.
It worked out perfectly. 2 of them were absent.
I just read my remade.
Oh.
Let me be by myself.
All right, so when you're all paired up, I will explain further. So you're going to open Google Classroom. Tyler, where are we going?
You're going with Logan, but I don't want to do it.
What?
Okay.
No, why not? That's not nice. That's not how we treat our classmates. We're inclusive to everybody.
Care level 0.
No, the care level should be 1 million because Haley gives amazing work. And you never know. You could learn so much from her. But But if you refuse to, you never
I
will.
already know enough about handling things and everything. I do it
So
every
here's my
day.
question.
Every
Here's
day.
my question for you. If
Every
you're
day.
stressed, is there a cap on how much you can learn? Is there ever a point that you're like, I've learned too much about this, I don't need to learn anymore? And if it comes to your emotions and like taking care of yourself, can you learn too much?
No, I come up with new strategies. From
That's what I'm. But my question is, can you ever learn too much?
No.
So what's the point of working with Haley and learning just a little bit more? Because I bet Haley can give you amazing perspectives.
Or
Maybe you could teach Haley something.
Or maybe you don't teach, because you were giving amazing ideas with the journaling. You said talk to someone you trust. Maybe these are things Haley needs to learn. So I really encourage you to please go work with her.
Because like when we were doing these things, we were coming up with methods. Everyone was saying the same thing.
No, they're not coming up with that. We're doing different things,
I
and
know
we have to
everyone
go.
was saying stress ball. Everybody was doing things, getting away from the computer. Now,
Well, then you can provide people with a different
it's all the
perspective.
same stuff.
So I would really encourage. So you're low, you think that's what this is? Thank you so much.
Can I turn this desk
Yes,
around?
of course. Thank you for asking, Brendan.
You're welcome. So I can see Charlie and bigger. Right, Charlie?
So we're supposed to go to
Thank you so much, Tyler. All right, so we're all going to open Google Classroom. And then on the top side of your browser, you're going to look, where's your, are you opening?
Yeah, I'm up.
Thank you. So on the top side of your browser, you're going to look for a little orange arrow that says Screencastify. Just, you don't have to click on it or do anything with it. Just make sure you kind of see it, kind of get an orange arrow on the corner. It's right there. It's it's an extension. You don't need to click on it or anything. I just want you to know that it's there. So together with your partner, you're going to work on different skills and strategies and how to apply them. I have them, and I'll show them to you in a second. So you're getting an option of 5 different strategies, and you and your partner need to choose one. It has to be separate from the other. So together, then you're going to look about 3 different, together using the links in Google Classroom, you're going to look at different strategies and you're going to plan out how you would handle the situation. Just like what we did earlier, you're going to think about the emotions they would be feeling in the situation, you're going to think about what they could do poorly or what they could do better. All right? And then once you've planned all of that out, you're going to open Screencastify, and you're going to record yourself talking a little bit about what you would do. So instead of writing it down, you're just going to talk to me about it, okay? So if anyone wants to be a singer or an actress, this is your time to shine for me.
I'd rather write things down.
Would you rather write? If you'd rather write, that's fine. But I need it I need it by class. And you see, by the end of class, I need it in my hand, okay? So you're going to be writing about, it'll have the options, but it's just what we did earlier. So it's going to be how were they feeling, what could they have done poorly, and what could they have done better. All right? And then I'm going to hand you guys another little packet of other things that you could do. Because like I said, there's not a cap to how much we can learn, especially about taking care of ourselves. Everything you need for that is in Google Classroom. Alright, but the trick with the strategies that you create is that it has to be something you can do at your desk. So options like walking to talk to a counselor or taking a walk. Tyler, where are we going? So options like taking a walk or going to our counselor are just not things we're going to do. We're going to do things that are to ourselves. And so the packet that I gave you might not be giving you all these things you can do at your desk, but I want you to keep it as a resource for the future if you ever want to think about ways to calm down or de-stress. If your partner's a resource, you're always welcome to talk to them. The stuff we've been doing for the past couple of days is a resource. You're welcome to use that. You also have links.
I did, and then I just set up, so I went there, and then I don't know how to go past this, but it's showing me the tutorial.
Alright, and then before Screencastify will let you record, it's going to give you a quick minute video, maybe it's like a minute and 9 seconds, on what to do. So, Kayla, let's open.
I'm doing this.
song that I was told to do.
Okay, and when we're done with that, we're going to fill out a partner conference sheet. But when you are, you can always ask me about that in a little bit.
My video wasn't.
Oh, you?